Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I am jumping back into the sealed tower of the Cetra, and I'm going to be showing you guys a pretty simple way to clear floors 81 through 85. Now, I'm going to go over the battle effects for these floors first, because they are not going to change through all 5 of the floors. They are going to be Allied Summon Ability Potency is up 100%, Ally Summon Gauge Boost is up 50%, and enemy HP is plus 50%. So summons are going to be the way to go in these fights. It is going to make them a lot easier to clear, granted you use them at the right time. Alright, so that being said, I'm just going to go over the enemies that are a little bit tricky in these fights. We are going to be fighting a couple Jenova's Tentacles. They have no weakness nor resistances. They can boost their magic attack up with Vengeance, and then use a powerful magic attack named Vengeance, but then they can also grant magic attack up with Fake, and then also magic defense down. So having some type of magic defense up weapon is going to help in these fights. We are also going to be fighting the Vargapolises. They're kind of annoying, but nothing too bad. They can stun you with Screech. We are going to be fighting a couple Vaser Glows here and there. They're nothing terrible. And then also some Soldier third classes right here. Other than that, we are going to be fighting a couple Twin Brains, some more Jenova's Tentacles right here as we go through the floors, until we get to floor 83 where we start to fight the Tripapolises. These are super annoying. They can basically deal an AoE Graviga, which is going to lower your HP based on a certain percentage, and then they can also deal pretty strong wind AoE damage with Eroga. Physical attacks are going to be more effective against these enemies. However, we will be bringing in Sephiroth as our main magic AoE damage dealer. However, if you do have a stronger physical DPS, they are going to work great here. Other than that, we'll fight the Mamaya Balor right here, which can hit you with fatigue and poison. Other than that, we're going to fight a Zu Kubota right here, so nothing crazy. A couple more of the Vargapolises and the Tripapolises. And then last but not least, we are going to get to the boss fight against the dragon. I believe his sigils are Triangle and X. We'll fight a couple of these Tripapolises in the first battle, but nothing too crazy. That being said, I'm going to go over my team build for these 5 floors. It is going to consist of Barret, Aerith, and Sephiroth with a power of 259,000. Barret is going to be our primary magic attack buffer, along with our primary physical defense buffer right here. He is running Ifrit, along with his Fiery Cape costume, the Micro Laser in the first slot, and the Assault Gun in the second slot right here. Over here on Aerith, I am running the Rosy Battle Garb, Healing Wind, Limit Break, Fairy Tail in the main slot, and the very clutch Mithril Rod in the sub slot. If you don't have it OB6, it's still going to help here, because you can increase physical defense, magic defense, and we have an array of enemies that will be doing both damage types. Last but not least, we have Sephiroth over here with his Magic Arcanum costume, Shiva's Diamond Dust right here, the Protector's Blade in the main slot, and Kuja's Spirit Blade in the sub slot. Having some type of AoE weapon that can reduce physical magic attack, whether that's Barret's Electro Cannon, or Sephiroth's Kuja's Spirit Blade, or even Kate Sith's new weapon, is going to be helpful in this fight, but not necessarily necessary. Alright, to go over the materia here, guys, I am going to be running a Healing Asuna Poison on Barret, a Healing Asuna Poison on Sephiroth right here. We do have a Fog over here on Sephiroth, just in case he gets hit by it, and a Fatigue on Aerith right here, because for Barret, and just to heal it. However, just so you guys don't know, which I was unclear about this, Fatigue essentially is like a Fog for physical attacks, and Fog is essentially for magic attacks, so it reduces your or increases your ATB cost for all of your abilities, so it's good to heal that right away. Other than that, for the materias here, we're going to be equipping for sigil breaks here. I'm going to have a triangle sigil break on Barret, a triangle sigil break on Sephiroth, an X sigil break on Aerith, and an X sigil break on Barret. So 2 of each type for the Poison Dragon. Then we just have a Thundara right here on Aerith, an extra Healing Asuna Poison right here on Sephiroth. Now, to go into the actual character builds themselves, Barret is going to be sitting at 69k power, 7.9k HP, 2.7k magic attack, 150 physical defense, and 120 magic defense right here. His R abilities are going to be focused on HP, physical defense, magic defense, a little bit of healing. He's got some fire potency for Ifrit right there, which is going to be helpful. And then we have the boost magic attack to all allies right there. His sub-weapons are going to be Zack's Stream Guard right here, the Dawn's Prayer for the physical defense, magic defense, and last but not least, the Hell House Cannon for the HP physical defense. Jumping over to Aerith, she's sitting at 77k power, 8k HP, 3.1k magic attack, 143 physical defense, and 146 magic defense with 2.4k healing. Her R abilities are going to focus HP, physical defense, magic defense, healing, and last but not least, some limit break potential, although unfortunately I don't think these work for the heals. I wish they did, honestly. For her sub-weapons, I am going to be running the Giant Fork, HP physical defense, the Guard Stick for healing and limit break potency, and the Hell House Collar for HP physical defense once again. And last but not least, we're going to have Sephiroth, 112,000 power, 8k HP, 4.7k magic attack, 123 physical defense, 124 magic defense. His R abilities are going to be focusing on magic attack right here. We're going to have boost ability potency, boost magic ability potency, boost magic ability mastery, some magic attack all allies right here through Sephiroth, which will stack with Barret's, and then some HP and physical defense. His sub-weapons are going to be the Arc Sword from Zack right here for the high magic attack. We're going to have the Sun Umbrella right here for the magic attack, magic ability potency. And last but not least, the Feather Scatter for some HP physical defense. Just spec whatever you need if you're running Sephiroth for as high of magic damage as you can. And yeah, let's get into these fights. They aren't too terrible. I'm just going to be going through them one at a time, guys. And yeah, we're going to get you guys through these floors and well on your way to clearing all the way through floor 90 in the new Sealed Tower of the Cetra. Alright, so at the beginning of this fight, I'm just going to switch to manual. I am going to be going through on a little bit faster speed this time, just because I don't think it's necessary to go slow. I will slow down on floor 85, however. Alright, other than that, Barret is just going to be focusing on buffing Sephiroth. Aerith will be healing and dropping Saving Grace whenever she can. And we're just going to cruise through these fights, guys. You'll see that they're not anything too crazy. Alright, so there's the first floor down, or first wave down. I'm going to target the green elemental over here. Barret's going to drop Agitation. Alright, make sure that you're getting off your heals. Don't let your characters get down too low right there. Alright, there we go. I'm going to drop Saving Grace right there. And we're just going to make sure that Sephiroth has his magic attack buff as often as we can have it on him. Alright, here we go. We are charging those summons super fast because we have a boost to them as well, which is super nice. We should get the elemental to destruct right here. Perfect, there we go. Vaser Glow is going to be fully debuffed right there because of that, just in case you guys were wondering what it did. Alright, here we go. Barret is going to boost Sephiroth before going into the next fight. Alright, there we have it. Vaser Glow's down, wave 2 done, moving into wave 3. Alright, so here, we're just going to do the same exact thing, guys. I'm going to buff everybody and just move into the damage as quickly as we can. Sephiroth got fogged, so I'm going to heal him as quickly as I can. Alright, make sure we get the magic attack buff up on Sephiroth. Keep everyone's HP up as high as possible. And now I'm going to just drop the summons right here. This is the last wave. We don't have to hold on to them. So hopefully this takes out all the enemies right here. And it looks like it just might do the trick. Alright, so we're going to skip through Ifrit. And it looks like the tentacle has one last hit left, which Sephiroth can take care of right here. Alright guys, that is going to be floor 81. As you guys can see, you should be basically cruising through these. There are some crux floors here and there, but nothing absolutely terrible that's coming to mind to the point where I need to slow down too much and explain. Alright, so here we are going into floor 82. It does have a recommended power of 267k. We're just going to do the same thing as the last floor. There's honestly not too much of a difference between all of these floors. You're just trying to get up your summons as quickly as you can and then unleash them at the right time. All right, so here we go. Barret is going to get stunned. I'll drop Saving Grace on Aerith right here. And now we are just going to do our thing with the damage. All right, Barret's going to Agitation. Sephiroth's going to keep on dropping Protector's Glow. We'll keep up the heals on everybody. All right, here we go. And it's good to keep up the magic attack buff on Sephiroth as it greatly increases his damage against these enemies. All right, so it does look like the Elemental is the last thing to die, but it's going to be all right. All right, here we go. And it looks like it's not going to self-destruct right here. And there we have it. All right, wave 1 down, wave 2 incoming. All right, so from here, we're just going to basically do the exact same thing we were focusing on before. All right, focus on damage, keep your HP up, and you should be cruising through these floors as quickly as I am doing so right now. All right, here we go. And last Phaser Glow down. At this point, we have both Hellfire and Diamond Dust ready to go. All right, so Barret is going to use Stalwart. Oh, Barret goes down. All right, so I'm going to start off with Diamond Dust right here. That was unfortunate that he got jumped like that. All right, we're going to take down the 2 Vargadoses, or whatever they're called. And Aerith is just going to focus on keeping everyone alive, while Sephiroth does as much damage as possible. All right, here we go. And we should be able to take this guy down pretty quickly right here. We'll drop a Saving Grace, get our defenses up, and we're going to drop the Tentacle right there. You probably just want to open that fight with both Limit Breaks, or both summons right off the bat. I was waiting to get off a buff on Sephiroth, but he actually already had it. That's the thing about playing on 2x speed, is that it's hard to keep up with what's going on. But on easier floors like this, it can be all right to switch up the speed. All right, guys. So moving into floor 83, we're not going to hold back whatsoever. I'm going to get you guys through floor 85 and on to the last 5 floors of the sealed tower of the Cetra. All right, so this guy in the middle, he can definitely hit us with poison, just so you guys know. All right, so here we go. Sephiroth is just going to be focusing on damage right here. Barret will drop an Agitation. Aerith will heal back Barret. All right, now we're just going to get that magic attack up, and we're going to do as much damage right here as we can, guys. I like to keep my HP as full as possible. That's just my style of play, but I think that it is more or less recommended because these guys can take you by surprise. All right, so here comes the Leaping Slash. That's definitely going to do a bit of damage right here, guys. All right, here we go. I did get the Agitation off. All right, that's perfect. I'll get off the heal, and we'll go into the next phase right here. All right, so I did get poisoned right there on Sephiroth. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is switch over to Barret, and I'm going to heal Sephiroth's poison. Then I'm going to heal everyone with Aerith right here. All right, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to... I think I'm actually going to keep the Diamond Dust. Save it for the last fight right here. All right, here we go. We do have a Triapolus. They are pretty annoying, guys, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, they can definitely come out of the West Wing and kill you guys. So I am going to drop a Flare Star here on Sephiroth, just to lower their attack during this phase. All right, there we go. That'll make it so we don't have to deal with too much extra damage, since they can come out of the woodworks with some crazy damage, guys. All right, here we go. Sephiroth is fatigued, but since he's magic damage, it's not going to make too much of a difference. All right, switching over to Aerith. She's keeping everyone fully healed. Sephiroth is going to Protector's Blade again. We're going to keep that magic attack up on him. All right, there we go. And yeah, you can see these guys are very tanky. They're resistant to magic damage. That's why it is taking me longer to kill them. That's why I'm keeping up the buff on Sephiroth the whole time. Major gravity spell right there that we just took, guys. So just keep that in mind. That's what's doing those major chunks of damage to your team. All right, there we go. And we should be pretty damn close to beating this fight. There goes another hit on Sephiroth. And hopefully we can take this guy down in this hit right here. Boom. Now we're totally set going into the last wave. It's against both of the tentacles. I'm just going to drop both of the summons right off the bat. This is either going to kill them or get them super close to death right here. All right, so I'm going to skip through that summon animation. All right, so more than half on that damage. You can definitely see the boosted summon damage here coming into play. All right, and both tentacles are now in the red. We are basically good to go. Sephiroth has triple tier magic attack buff up. All right, and we just need one more hit. And it looks like we are good to go, guys. I think that was floor 83. So yeah, we're cruising through them right now, guys. I know when you get on the 2x speed, it's definitely a lot faster. All right, so there was floor 83. If you guys don't have Sephiroth's AoE for these fights, you can definitely still use Cloud's single target. Ice damage, I believe a lot of these guys are weak to ice. Yeah, a lot of them are weak to ice. Or you could use really strong non-elemental damaging weapons as well. All right, so here we are. We're going to jump into floor 84. So we are almost there, guys. We're almost through the 5 floors. That's going to get us that much closer to the top, or actually, should I say the bottom of the sealed tower of the Cetra. All right, so here we are against these annoying little guys again. All right, so we're just going to keep on going at it right here. I'm going to keep everyone healed with Aerith. It's important. I'm going to drop Flare Star, lower their attacks on all of them, while keeping everyone fully healed. All right, here we go. Sephiroth is stunned, but he will come out of it soon. We are going to take them down right here and get our HP back up to full. And boom, that one's going to go down. All right, wave 1 down. Here we go, moving into the next part right here. Aerith will Saving Grace. Sephiroth will get the magic attack buff, Protector's Blow, and moving into the heals. We're just going to take these guys down simultaneously right here. I will be popping Agitation, as the bird does a lot of physical damage. All right, here we go. I'll drop another Agitation, a Flare Star. Okay, and we will block this Great Gale. Looking frickin' great, guys. All right, there we go. Moving back into the AoE damage right here. Gonna have to save Barret right here. All right, there we go. Looking pretty good. Down to the tentacle right here. I'm gonna get the full buff up on Sephiroth. It's going into the final floor right here. All right, that's perfect. And now, just like before, guys, we're gonna go into this final floor. We are just going to drop both summons right off the bat. Honestly, it makes it super easy going into what should be the hardest wave by just having these summons fully charged and just basically decimating everything going into it. The Triapolises are definitely tanky, but by getting them down under half, it's definitely going to make this fight a lot easier. All right, here we go. Make sure that we're healing very quickly from that damage. Get the magic attack back up on Sephiroth. All right, I'll drop Agitation right here. Sephiroth will drop 1 Flare Star just to get the little extra damage down on the enemies, and then switch back to Protector's Blade right here. All right, there we go. Looking good, guys. Keeping everyone at full HP. Here comes the Graviga right there. All right, so I'm going to switch over to defense. We're going to drop Healing Wind right here. And this is going to basically usher us into the win for this fight right now. All right. And dropping Diamond Dust for the win. All right, so that's going to be it for floor 84. We are on to the last one right here. Now, this one is going to be a little bit trickier, guys. The enemies that you fight in the wave 1 and 2 are definitely stronger. So it is something to just keep your eyes on. I think that the wave 1 of floor 85 is definitely like more of the crux of the floor. So I'm going to slow it down at the beginning. I'm going to show you guys how to take care of it. All right, but we're not going to change anything. We're just going to go straight into this floor. All right, guys, here we are going into the final floor. You're going to switch to 1x speed. We are going to be focusing the yellow elemental off the bat right now. All right, here we go. Make sure you get that attack up on Sephiroth. I'm going to Flare Star to lower the overall attack potency of the Triapolises. And we are just going to slowly take them down here, guys. Try to keep Sephiroth's magic attack buff up as much as possible. Deal with the stuns when you take them. You can block the Arogas right here. You will take less damage, which is nice. All right, here we go. I'm going to put a Regan on Aerith right here. And we are just going to slowly make our way through this battle, guys. Goal is to get to the point where we can drop the summons, take out the Triapolises. All right, here we go. Another flare, or another Protector's Blow right here. But essentially, this is just a slow fight. Just play it very defensively, guys. The Triapolises can be really, really, really freaking annoying. And they can come out of nowhere with a lot of damage. So just make sure you're keeping your HP up as much as possible. All right, there we go. There's the Elemental Torrent. Boom. That's going to drop right there. Now we are just going to be focusing on as much damage as possible, guys. All right, there is the big Graviga right there. We're going to heal back from it with the Curaga. All right, now just keeping it chill as much as we can. They're going to heal back from their little debuff from the Elemental exploding here in a second. They're going to keep on trying to stun our healer. I'm going to block that Eroga and then block the second one. Okay. Which really does help, guys, in this fight, is just blocking those wind attacks right there. At the same time, Barret is just going to be keeping up that magic attack buff on Sephiroth, and we're just going to slowly get through this, guys. All right, here we go. So we're going to tank the Dance of Terror. All right. I'm going to heal the first one right there. Barret is going to re-pop up the magic attack buff on Sephiroth. I'm going to sit back on Aerith, and we're going to wait to see what happens. Here comes the next Dance of Terror, but there's only one left now, so it's going to be a lot easier and chiller to take them out. All right, so here we go. Before we go into the next fight, I am going to raise the Curaga to high, get everyone max HP. Make sure that Sephiroth is at max magic attack. All right, and the Triapolis is going to go down right there. All right, for the next fight, we are not going to drop the summons. We are going to save them, guys. Just keep that in mind. All right, I am in a Curaga right here just to make sure that we can survive these hits. Sephiroth is going to Flare Star, lower the magic attack, lower the magic attack of both of these enemies because they can definitely hit very powerful with magic attacks. Other than that, we're just going to keep the HP up, not use our summons. It's important that you guys definitely do not waste those in this fight. All right, and now we're just going to switch back to Protector's Blow. If you need to do a single target heal, the healing Asunas are very, very good for that in this fight, especially coming from Aerith, who has a lot of healing potency in her build. All right, I'm going to Saving Grace with Aerith. Back to Barret. He's going to raise Sephiroth's magic attack. And we're just going to slowly but steadily win this race, guys. All right? So the trick with winning this final floor, guys, is going to be to go into it with a magic attack buff on Barret and Sephiroth, but then to also go into it with as close to max ATB on Sephiroth as possible, guys. And I'm going to show you why. You want to kill the next tentacles in the next fight before the dragon goes into his poison breath attack. All right, so right here, we're going to take out the first one right here. All right, once we take out the first one, it's not that bad for the second one. All right, now we're just going to slowly save ATB on everybody. Get that magic attack buff up on Sephiroth. Oh, it looks like Sephiroth just cast it right here, which is not what I wanted him to do, but it is what it is. Alright guys, so here we are going into this fight right here. I am going to drop Barret's Stalwart Faith on Sephiroth. All right, get off a Protector's Blow right here. And drop all the summons, including the heal, which will increase the damage of the summons. All right, and also heal back Barret because he took a big hit right at the beginning of this fight. So as you can see, major damage from Shiva right there, which is exactly what you want. You want to kill these tentacles right at the beginning of this fight, or else it becomes much harder than it has to be, guys. As you can see, the dragon's already at half health, and we're healing back from the damage from the tentacles right at the beginning. All right, here we go. I'm going to switch over to Aerith, and we're going to wait for this. Switch to defense stance right here. All right, this is going to be perfect. We are going to tank the Poison Shriek. We need to heal back the poison immediately from that, all right? So Barret has a healing Asuna poison. I'm going to drop that on Aerith. Sephiroth has one. I'm going to drop it on himself. All right, and we are going to heal back from its first hit right there. All right, once we're in good standing right there, we're kind of off to the races. I'm going to try and Flare Star him. I'm not sure that he can actually be debuffed on damage. We'll find out right now. He can, which is actually perfect. All right, so as soon as this barrier comes into play, we are going to immediately break it as fast as possible. All right, after that, I'm going to switch over to Triangle. He does a lot of damage in this phase, guys, so just keep that in mind as you guys are going through this. All right, I'm going to heal Sephiroth once. And we are going to very quickly break these attacks. There's the triangle. We just need one more triangle from Barret. We should be good. Boom. That's exactly what we want right here. Sephiroth is going to go into Protector's Blow, and we are going to chain this bad boy down to the very end. Aerith will get off one more Curaga just to be safe. All right, here we go. Protector's Blow, magic attack up on Sephiroth. All right, one more magic attack up on Sephiroth right here. And we are going to drop the summons, and hopefully this should be enough to take down the dragon himself. All right, so there's Ifrit right there, dropping a good amount of damage. But Shiva is the one that's attached to Sephiroth. He's our main DPS. So hopefully, this is going to sink the Poison Dragon and get you guys that floor 85 clear. Like I said, guys, these fights can be annoying. However, if you go about it in the right way, if you use the summons at the right time, they're definitely not going to give you too much trouble. If you're missing strong AoE weapons, just bring the best that you have. Obviously, the Poison Dragon doesn't have a weakness, and these guys are more annoying than anything. But if you can tank them, if you can turtle this fight against the Tripapolises, then you can definitely get to the last stage with your summons intact and essentially take them down from there. That being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope that it helped you guys get the clear for floors 81 through 85. If you guys have any questions, don't be hesitant to drop a comment. I'm always happy to answer them. And if you guys want to join an epic, awesome Discord community, our Discord is called the Curseborn. There's a link to join in the description of all my videos. We'd be happy to have you guys there. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this video today, if it helped you get these clears, don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel for future Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care, and peace.